Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Bobcats will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Michigan Wolverines offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws. The whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. It's complete to the right. Got a lot of running room. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Michigan!
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Ohio's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got... For the place, they hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's open on the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Bobcats in the hurry-up.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Trying play action. Pocket starts to collapse. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package, and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. And they did just that.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The run to the left. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. Quick completion on the out route. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They're going to give him another chance on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
They're bringing heat. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes. The Bobcats will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the ground with the back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Give to the running back. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all-year long. You talk about building a team. You get a guy like this that you can hand the football, and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's number 2 in college football in rushing, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy picture. A running back in the Heisman Trophy picture, it's kind of been a dying element. This guy's very much in the race.
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter on. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. And the Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to bully their way for the first. At the 45, on his way. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. And after gobbling up some serious yardage in wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Well, not an overly complicated play. They just go with the dive, but they got really good blocking. They opened up a huge crease for that running back, and he made the defense pay.
Moves away as he feels pressure. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Time winding down in the quarters. They come to the line. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing up against this offense.
And the Wolverines are flying down the field. Power football with the run. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. Tackle is made after the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Snap it to the back. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The option look. Now the pitch. Got enough space. Touchdown, Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill. Slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Bobcats will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Now they'll try the right side. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get... close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's been a problem.
Now on first down from the 28. To the ground. He's got it again. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Offense gets set for second down. Using his legs, it's Jordan. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, give on the inside. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying to impose their will with the run. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He's now up to 58 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. Fighting off the defender. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. He just terrorized his quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Getting some heat. He finds his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right half. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the Big House when it's full and rocking as it is today in Ann Arbor. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TK.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty. And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job.
Touchdown, Wolverines! And the stomping has commenced.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And adding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's how you have.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock, and unless Josh Allen puts on that Pokes uniform again, this could stay tight. They're up by 7 over New Mexico State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking for the edge on the jet sweep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And the ball's on the ground. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Running back searching for a hole. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Looking to throw at Shaw. Fires to the right. Got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quick handoff. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. He's now up to 70 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. They'll go right back to the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. With the run on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Michigan! And the route is on. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Right down the middle. Had it in his hands and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Chucked it away just as he was hit. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And the Bobcats line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. On the move at the 30. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Yaw. Makes the grab on the left. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll give it to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the beatdown has ensued.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Off the play fake. The Bobcats get it past the sticks.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
They'll throw it on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
He's going to run it. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down, fourth down coming up. And the Bobcats will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the returner is stopped. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Scanning the field, it's Shaw. Complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the give off the left side. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He leaves it with the back. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll go to the ground. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Works the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle.
Touchdown, Michigan! And the pummeling has started. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Pulls it in. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And
they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass. Interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Motion from the offense. They want that clock to run. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. To the air, it's Shaw. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. The Wolverines have moved it inside the 20. They go to the draw. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Got it set up on the outside. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. The Wolverines want to move quickly. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the punishment has been extended. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Makes his connection. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops.
Lets it fly deep downfield. To the end zone, and it's picked off. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better.